So about Platinum End. A while back I had made a video about Platinum End. At that point there was only one episode out, so I was giving my initial impressions and thoughts, and overall they were pretty positive and optimistic. I predicted that the anime would be going in a good direction. The laws of the world were quickly established in an entertaining way, and we learned just enough about our main character without dragging too much on it, as well as what we were aiming for exactly by the end of the series. It was a really great first episode. There's nothing bad I can say about it, even now. It's just that somehow everything started to go slowly downhill. I don't know what happened, but the spark Platinum End had when it first started is just gone now. You know that feeling when you're watching a really good weekly anime, that you can't wait for the next episode to come out and learn what happens next? That's how I felt at the start of Platinum End, but now I forget to even watch the episodes sometimes. They end up rolling over into the next week. So I wanted to talk about Platinum End today, and what made it lose the strong start that it had, at least for me. Before that though, like and subscribe for future content. Just to be clear, I wasn't expecting it to be some legendary anime. I know expectations are high for it since the creators made Death Note, but I wasn't expecting it to be that good. Well, I mean, Death Note itself is also overrated, but that's another topic. Platinum End didn't have to be crazy good, but I was expecting it to be at least above average, because it's still coming from the creators of Death Note. I know it's not easy to make a good series, especially back to back, but with how good the manga was looking from the panels, my expectations were pretty high, as well as from that one shot that they made earlier, which was really good. Now looking back at it, I did see a few people talk about how Platinum End was a bad series, but I just shrugged them off as internet trolls that wanted attention. Thinking about it now though, I think I see what they mean now. I mean, Platinum End isn't bad, they were over exaggerating about that part, but right now it is only average at best, to be honest. Definitely not up to the expectations that I had for it, and for what made it fall short of that expectation is the characters. I feel in Death Note the characters were what carried the story. They all had their own quirks and how they warped the story with their ideas and thoughts. It made it really interesting to see how they interacted, and Platinum End is really no different. It is set up in a way to see how the characters change or stay the same from the godly powers that they obtained. In the first episode, with the scenes of Nase's gestures contradicting what she was saying, had me excited for the future of the series. How she was able to act innocent and carefree while casually talking about things like murder and stealing and all those other not so good things. But at least so far nothing has come out of that. I mean, she still acts in that manner. It's just that it has never developed to anything past that, and that is mostly because of Mirai. I'm gonna be honest, Mirai is a horrible main character. He may have his moments here and there, but he just isn't a good main character for me. At first it looked like he would turn out to be an interesting main character, with how he had conflicting morals with his angel Nase, that they would have to work something out to make progress to become God, but that is the complete opposite of what ends up happening. Mirai sticks to his morally good archetype, so much that is getting annoying at this point. He is so hell-bent on not wanting to kill anyone, even if that means sacrificing himself and his loved ones. Even though his end goal is to not die and live a happy life, he throws it out the window time and time again just to not kill people. Sometimes it's understandable that he doesn't want to murder, like when he rejected the idea of killing his uncle and his kids for their inheritance money, because at the end of the day, they are just civilians and he could get money from other methods. So yeah, that was fine and all, and it was the right thing to do in that situation. But what really had me scratching my head was Mirai's confrontation with Kanade. It was when Mirai and Mukaido went to that tower to face off with Kanade, and they were really going all out. Well, everyone except Mirai. Mirai was given the perfect opportunity to kill Metropoliman, but he still passed up on it. Metropoliman is Kanade, by the way, if anyone's wondering. He did it to stay quote-unquote pure and not turn evil. He tries so desperately not to kill anyone no matter what, and in some scenarios have you question if he really is good, because he was ready to sacrifice many lives, both civilians and people he knew, just to not kill Metropoliman, even though he had the perfect chance to. I was expecting him to eventually be tempted to kill at some point, but at this point nothing's going to do the trick. I thought Mukaido would end up convincing him that it's fine to kill sometimes, but Mirai used some talk no jutsu on Mukaido, and he ended up folding. So they end up having to scrap their plans and make new ones that involve zero killing, as well as that other time when Mirai hesitated to kill the virus lady, even though she could have literally killed all of Japan with her virus. I understand that it is part of his character to be good no matter what, but they push this narrative so much to the point that it feels fake. Mirai ends up passing up good opportunities for the stupidest reasons. His good intentions, instead of feeling like good actions, end up feeling like dumb decisions to protect something that isn't all that important in the grand scheme of things, because he can still be good while also not having issues killing. For instance, look at Gon for example. Gon is a good kid and is nice to everyone that he meets, but under the right circumstances, and if the person threatens his own happiness, Gon will not hesitate at all to kill a person. Hopefully Mirai ends up turning into a more reasonable, good type of character, because the way Mirai is now is just not good at all. But yeah, that is pretty much all I had to say. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe for future content. Peace.